Hello, this is Mr. Chabry. We're here with another Pokemon battle in the Sword and Shield games. Let's check our opponent. This one's got a few Pokemon I have not seen yet, like Runagris. So I have not seen that Pokemon yet, so I don't know exactly what it's going to do. But looking at my opponent's team, I feel like my best lead, I'll just lead Hydreigon, I feel like. I mean, of course, my opponent does have a few things that are scary to, you know, mainly the, whatever that fairy dark type was. What is that thing again? I totally just blanked on its name. It's a new Pokemon, so... Alright, let's see what my opponent has brought to the table. Alright, and I do like that card. That is a nice card there. The Long Cat Meowth. Looking pretty epic there. Alright, so my opponent's going to lead off with Dracovic. And we're going to lead off with Hydreigon. So we do have a Scarf. I think the thing to think about is my opponent does have that Fairy type, but I feel like a Draco Meteor is the best bet against this thing. This is a pretty scary Pokemon, and I don't want it to get damage on me. And my opponent's going to go into this. Okay. Pretty safe play there. And here I can go into... Let's go into Sylveon. We'll go into our Sylveon here. A nice shiny Sylveon. I did not even notice that. Spirit Break. That's a Fairy type move. That's going to reduce our special attack, unfortunately. I'm going to click Hyper Voice. Alright, and we're going to see a withdrawal into Toxtricity. Okay, Toxtricity. There we go. Alright, so... I can't just stay in. I gotta switch... I think my opponent, more than likely... I feel like Excadrill is a nice switch in here. We'll go into that. My opponent could go for a poison type move, and that's going to, you know, not do anything to Excadrill. And even if my opponent decides Electric is the way to go, we're good with that. And my opponent's been pretty good at switching into Pokemon that have an advantage over me. So, I think my opponent might do that as well here. Nothing resists Earthquake, or is immune to Earthquake, it seems. Unless Runagris has Levitate, which I'm not sure if it does or not. I think I'm good for a Swords Dance. Here. Alright, out comes Dracovic. And an Earthquake would be really nice on this guy here. Earthquake would be really nice on this guy. Let's go ahead and do so. And we do outspeed as well. We've got +2 attack. That will not take this thing out. And Vicious Rin's going to hit us. And we do get brought down to our Sash. Alright, and let's see what Dracovic is going to do. So it's carrying Leftovers. Alright, so we will get this thing at least. This is actually a pretty neat Pokemon. I've heard people saying it's really good competitive. I don't know exactly what Vicious Rin does, but I know that is the move that people use it for. I'm not totally sure what exactly it does because it seems like so many people love it. And for a while, the only way to stop it supposedly was Seismitoad. I'm not sure. Okay, will it tell me this guy's ability? No, I don't know what the ability is. What is Runagris's ability? If it's Levitate, that's going to be really bad for me. Its ability is Wandering Spirit, okay. So we should be fine here. I don't know what Wandering Spirit does, but we'll go ahead and Earthquake to get some nice damage. Wow, we almost one-shot it. We're going to see a berry pop out on this thing. Alright, and an Earthquake back at us. We lose Excadrill, but Excadrill has been very excellent here. Has been an excellent Pokemon here. I could go Hydreigon, and I feel like my opponent is going to go back into that Fairy type. And I can make the prediction on that, and go Flash Cannon instead. I think that is what I want to do. I'm going to predict that Fairy type guy to come back out, and we'll just Flash Cannon. Alright, out comes Peepers. Here we go. Let's hit it with a super effective move. Let's see how much damage we can do to this thing. That's a 2-hit KO right there. And this thing's got Prankster, too. We don't have to worry about it using Prankster on us because we are part Dark type. So even with Prankster, we're not going to get any... nothing's going to happen to us. Because we are part Dark type. And we will finish off Peepers here with a second Flash Cannon. So Hydreigon's actually doing a lot of work for us. Alright, so Mr. Rhyme, this thing is a psychic ice type. Flash Cannon still will be super effective, but it's got good special defense. With that in mind, should be able to take one, but it's probably got some sort of Fairy type move. So I think I'm going to go into Corviknight here. I think I'll go Corviknight here, predicting a Dazzling Gleam, because I think it does has the potential to carry Fairy moves. Freeze Dry instead, okay. Pretty safe. Do a lot of damage if I went into a Water type as well. I'll just Brave Bird this thing, get as much damage on Mr. Rhyme as I can. This thing's doing some really good damage to me, which is unfortunate. We just pop out that Citrus Berry. And we're going to Brave Bird this guy. Man, that's not even a 2-hit KO. That is not a 2-hit KO. I'm going to Roost and get health back, because another Freeze Dry will put us in range for one more Freeze Dry. So if we can Roost, we can stay out of range of Freeze Dry. I just need to keep my health. There we go. Pretty safe. So far, the only thing I've seen this thing do was Freeze Dry, and of course that's probably the best move Mr. Rhyme has for Corviknight. I think it does get Thunderbolt, but I do think this thing is either Scarfed or holding the Specs. I think so, because I feel like this thing probably could have Thunderbolt, and that would be way better on Corviknight. Alright, so we should be able to take out Mr. Rhyme with one more. We'll just Brave Bird, one last Brave Bird. I do think this thing might actually be Scarfed. I think it could be Scarfed. Alright, another Freeze Dry. And Corviknight should be able to handle one of those. And now Brave Bird to take out Mr. Rhyme. I'm okay with sacking off Corviknight next turn anyway. That way we'll know what my opponent sends out. I feel like Toxtricity is my opponent's next Pokemon, because Thunderbolt will do a lot of damage to me. Actually, no. Maybe, yeah, maybe so. Yeah, here it is. Okay. And do I even have... I do have Gastrodon still. still have that. I don't think I'm faster, but I'm going to click Roost just in case. Yeah, this thing's going to be faster. And we're going to get hit with a discharge. Alright, and we can go into our Gastrodon. I don't think this thing would have a grass move, would it? I have no idea, but I'm going to go into Gastrodon here. Alright, let me see what my opponent has. Really nothing to switch into an Earth Power. I mean, Runigris could come in, but I think that thing's already low on health. And my opponent has forfeited. Nice. Alright, so that was a pretty good battle, actually. Unfortunately, we weren't able to battle out till the end, but I guess my opponent saw that. We were pretty close to pretty much winning there anyway. So, it was a really good battle. Once again, this team is a team created by Visuali. I will have the code down in the description if you want to try it out. Check out his channel. He does a lot of Pokemon, competitive Pokemon content. If you like this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe.